The lesson that I came up with for my teacher is going to be over the solar system. So the teacher that I talked to said that she believes they have plenty of technology offered in the classroom. However, they do not have enough software to offer the students. She said that with more software and more apps, it would be easier to teach the lessons to these children. The grade level for this is first grade, and the technology that I believe would be great for this teacher to incorporate is Powtoon, Popplet, and Educreations. The first technology is Powtoon. Powtoon is great for creating animated videos. Animated videos would be great for a first grade level because it would keep them intrigued in learning. The second type of technology is Popplet. Popplet would be great for the students to brainstorm or even to assess a student and see how much they have learned. And the last technology that I picked is Educreations. Educreations is great for creating interactive videos. It also allows you to add sound into the video. I personally really like Educreations. The first step to presenting this lesson would be to create a video on Powtoon. The teacher would create a video that talked about what the solar system is and each of the planets. The video would talk about each of the planets and put them in order. I will make a few slides to show as an example of what the video will look like. So first in the video it would be Mercury. It would talk about how Mercury is the smallest planet in our solar system. It's just a little bigger than Earth's moon, and it is the closest planet to the sun. But it's actually not the hottest. Venus is hotter. Second would be Venus. Even though Venus isn't the closest planet to the sun, it is still the hottest. It has a thick atmosphere full of the greenhouse gas carbon dioxide and clouds made of sulfuric acid. The gas traps heat and keeps Venus toasty warm. In fact, it's so hot on Venus, metals like lead would be puddles of melted liquid. Our home planet Earth is a rocky planet. It has a solid and active surface with mountains, valleys, canyons, plains, and so much more. Earth is so special because it is an ocean planet. Water covers 70% of Earth's surface, and this would be third in the video. Fourth would be Mars, and it would talk about how it is a cold desert world, how it is half the size of Earth, and Mars is sometimes called the red planet. Next, it would talk about Jupiter and how it is the biggest planet in our solar system. Following Jupiter would be Saturn. It would talk about how Saturn isn't the only planet to have rings, but it definitely has the most beautiful ones. The rings we see are made of groups of tiny ringlets that surround Saturn. They're made of chunks of ice and rock. Next would be Uranus. Uranus is made up of water, methane, and ammonia fluids above a small rocky center. Its atmosphere is made of hydrogen and helium like Jupiter and Saturn, but it also has methane. The methane is what makes Uranus look blue. Uranus also has faint rings. And next it would talk about Neptune. It would discuss how Neptune is dark, cold, and very windy. It's the last of the planets in the solar system, and it's more than 30 times as far from the sun as Earth is. Neptune is very similar to Uranus. It's made for a thick soup of water, ammonia, and methane over an Earth-sized solid center. Its atmosphere is made of hydrogen, helium, and methane. The methane gives Neptune the same blue color as Uranus. Neptune does have 6 rings, but they're very hard to see. Next, we would discuss the solar system, the planets in the order that they go. And the solar system is the collection of 8 planets and their moons in orbit around the sun, together with smaller bodies in the form of asteroids, meteoroids, and comets. These slides are just a few examples of how the Powtoon would look. After watching the Powtoon and it explaining the solar system and each of the planets, we would then watch the Educreation video. This video would include extra information, fun facts, and it would allow the students to interact. After watching the Educreation video, they would then create their own Popplets. They would be required to include information that they have learned, as well as making their poplets colorful. This would allow the students to become creative with their learning. The teacher could assess the students by giving them quizzes or a test. She could even have them create a solar system model and write an essay to go with it. And that is the lesson that I've developed for my teacher.